I never ever thought I'd play for my country at football. When I was growing up, it's the only thing I ever wanted to do was play football. Given this opportunity to play for an amputee football team is just the same as playing first team football for me. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've now played 21 times for England/Great Britain. I've scored 19 goals, and I also got voted the World Player of the Year last year.
Playmaker Micky is one of a 13-man selection that has just represented Great Britain at the Amputee World Cup, held in the northern Argentine province of Entre Rios. With teams from 16 nations participating, many of them containing former military servicemen or those injured in conflict, it was the biggest tournament in the game's 30-year history. Each country trying to stamp their authority on a sport whose players inspire, both on and off the pitch.
Amputee football is a game of 7, 6 outfield players, 1 goalkeeper. The crutches are an aid as a leg, so you use your crutches to get around. You can't use the crutches, otherwise it's handball. If you touch the ball with the crutch, it's handball. Goalkeepers can only have 1 arm. Outfield players can only have 1 leg. The pitch size is about the same as half a pitch, but in width from throwing to throwing.
Loads of spirit, loads of fire. Come on, boys! Go on, from the start, boys. Come on, GB.
With the tournament split into 2 phase group stages, Team GB kicked off to the best of starts, notching up a 2-0 win over Angola and then beating tournament debutants Haiti 2-1. It was a comfortable path to the second round for a squad that looked, up until recently, like they were not going to field the side.
Up to 2 months ago, we didn't know whether we were coming here because we didn't have the money.
Some lads have took loans out. You know, we've not got any help from anybody.
The FA haven't given us anything. They paid for 2 representatives to come here to go to the meeting. Do you know what I mean? They've gone home and basically left us to it now.
The second round saw the team's off-pitch problems compounded by on-field woes. Brazil beat them 5-1. Then reigning world champions Uzbekistan won 6-1. This left the team needing a result in their final group game against Russia to give them any chance of qualifying for the semi-finals. One of the pre-tournament favourites, the Russian team are renowned in the sport for their technical ability, but an inspired performance by the British keeper Tyrone welcome kept the GB team in the game well into the second half. A final flurry saw the Russians run out 4-0 winners and left the British team out of contention for the tournament's top 4 positions. Now they were playing for pride in the playoff games.
What we have to do is draw a line under what's just happened. We have to cut a line because at the end of the day we've been beat, but we're still in the competition.
We couldn't have asked for many more for the players. I think they've given us 110% all the way through the tournament, not just tonight. So we do come off with our heads held high, even though it is a little bit disappointed about the result. We've got a game on Saturday now as well, which will be our final qualifying position. That'll be the position that we finish in this World Cup. So hopefully we can get a decent result there.
During the 10-day tournament, the team were hosted by the town of Viale, the province's smallest of its 4 host locations.
I mean, the facilities haven't been great. I mean, we're sitting in a church hall, we've got 1 toilet, 1 shower, but it comes down to what you make of it, do you know what I mean? If we were in a hotel, if each of us were in a 2-man room in a hotel, you wouldn't have the team building that we've got. I mean, at the end of the day, the hosts are the ones that are putting us up, and to put up 20 teams throughout the county or throughout the sort of region, it's a lot of money, so I mean, they're doing their best.
From Glasgow, Paul is one of the newest members of the team. He lost his leg only 6 months ago.
In Afghanistan with 19 Brigade Reconnaissance Force back in 2009. I deployed at middle of March and I was injured on the 22nd of May. We'd been tracking certain members of the Taliban out there, and then when we got them down to a certain location, we went in for the attack. They'd sort of booby trapped the area, and my vehicle was one of the vehicles that was hit. Subsequently, I was taken back to Camp Basti and treated there, and then I've been at Headley Court for the past year and a half, but I'd lost my leg on the 24th of March this year. After I lost my leg, I went to a training weekend in Manchester a couple of months back, and then Dave Tweed asked me if I'd come out here.
During the tournament, the team left little opportunity for downtime, using every free chance to visit local schools and colleges.
I've been all over the world, America, Brazil, Russia, you know, Argentina now. It's one of the best tournaments I've been to. You know, as far as that goes, meeting people and like stuff like this with the schools and stuff like that. It's almost just as important as playing the football. They want signed autographs and stuff. It's nice for people with disabilities. See the other side of the coin as well. You know what? These superstars that get paid millions of pounds get that, and you know.
With a continuous stream of visitors, including anyone looking for a game of football, what the town of Viale lacked in facilities, it made up for in the warmth of its welcome to the British team.
You obviously get the questions, how did you lose your legs, you know, and when we go to schools, children want to know, you know, are a little bit curious, but it just seems like that's a tiny pinch of it, you know what I mean? It's just, they treat you like rock stars, like real sports stars basically, and it's an amazing feeling signing, you know, I'll stand there all day and have photos taken with the children and sign footballs and sign things. It's like a dream for anybody really. People just think you've got an arm or a leg missing and you can't compete with anybody, but you actually can. And yeah, it's one of the, back home I have had a bit of a rough period over the last couple of years, and this has just sort of brought one of the biggest smiles to my face ever.
The global elite of amputee football is made up from a very different set of teams than the able-bodied game. Many competing in Argentina come from countries historically beset by conflict, such as Angola, Liberia and El Salvador. The tournament's top contenders also include some surprise names.
Uzbekistan, the reigning world champions. Strong contenders as well are Russia and Brazil. Brazil are winners in the past as well. We've won it in the past as well.
In their final game, the British team are playing Ukraine for the 7th place spot and hoping to end the tournament in a respectable position.
We've got to try and defend as much as we can and try and hit them on the break when we can. The old Bolton tactics, use what you can get, you know, defend for our lives and see how we go.
We've reacted very positively to the result we had yesterday. Not the best result we could have asked for, but the atmosphere is very good on the bus. We've had a good sing-song on the way here, so spirits are high. Hopefully we can do the job today. Along with the team's old stalwarts, it was the probing attacks of the new boys, Micky Chambers and Martin Biscuits Heald, that had the Ukrainians backpedaling for most of the game. Ten minutes into the second half, Ben Houghton, the youngest member of the British squad, neatly tucked away the team's second goal. A classy finish rounding off a 2-0 victory.
How do you feel? 7th place?
Brilliant. We showed what we're actually truly made of. You know, we got 2 goals. Last goal was brilliant. We worked really well. This is what we are capable of.
We're all already talking about Japan in 2 years' time. We're all talking about that we're going to put the extra 10% fitness in. We're definitely going to be able, hopefully if we have to fund our own way, we're going to start from when we get home. And that's the belief that the players have, that this team can go forward over the years. We've got some young good talent coming in now. I mean, myself and Ben, he's coming through, Biscuits is coming through. We're all looking together. We've got great team spirit. Every lad's playing for each other, and we just know that if the FA, for example, was to come back and get involved, that we've definitely got something in us that we can be world champions come Japan in 2 years' time.